Mason Greenwood returning to Manchester United. It is a topic that keeps coming back, no matter how many times people think it has been put to rest. And today, we are going to talk about it honestly, because it deserves that kind of conversation. Not the kind of coverage that simply chases clicks, not the kind of reporting that dresses up rumours as facts, but a real and honest look at why this story refuses to go away, why it makes so many people deeply uncomfortable, and why the idea of a Greenwood return to Old Trafford remains, for many, completely unacceptable. Let us start with the football, because that is always where these conversations begin. Mason Greenwood is, without question, a talented footballer. That part is not up for debate. At Marseille, he has been outstanding. 42 goals in 63 appearances is a remarkable record. He has linked with Barcelona. His performances in League One have reminded everyone that he has the ability to compete at the very highest level. When he played against Liverpool for Marseille recently, it put him back in the spotlight for English fans in a way that felt more immediate and more real than usual. And that is exactly when the rumours started flying again. Multiple articles were published. Old stories were given new headlines. Journalists and editors spotted the traffic opportunity and moved quickly. What is Thomas Tuchel's stance on an England recall for Greenwood? Still a hard no, by the way. There were headlines pairing Greenwood's name with Jurgen Klopp, seemingly just to combine two of the most searched names in football into one article. And then came the claim that Manchester United officials have internally discussed the idea of bringing Greenwood back to the club. The source for that? Just sources. Not club sources, not named individuals, just sources. Which, as the original blog points out, could be absolutely anyone. This is the uncomfortable reality of how football media works in 2025. A player's name generates traffic. Greenwood's name generates enormous traffic. Not just because he is a talented footballer, but because of the circumstances surrounding his exit from Old Trafford. And so editors push journalists to write about him, readers click on the articles, and the cycle continues. Everyone knows it is happening. Some are more honest about it than others. But here is where we have to stop and be very clear about something important. Mason Greenwood faced charges for rape and assault in October 2022. The Crown Prosecution Service later discontinued the case after key witnesses withdrew, which significantly reduced the chances of a conviction. However, and this point cannot be stressed enough, Greenwood was not cleared. He said in a statement that he was not guilty of the charges, but the case being dropped is not the same as being found innocent in a court of law. And the audio that was released at the time was heard by millions of people. That cannot be erased. When Manchester United first explored the idea of reintegrating Greenwood into the squad, the response was swift and powerful. Fans were disgusted. Some members of the media spoke out. And one of the most important voices came from female fans against Greenwood's return, a group that released a lengthy and deeply moving statement. They said that the possible return of Greenwood told them, as women, that they do not matter. They said it told them that men who make the club money matter, but not the fans, not the mothers, not the sisters, not the daughters. That statement should not be forgotten. It should not be buried under transfer rumours and traffic-chasing headlines. United eventually made the decision to send Greenwood on loan to Getafe before selling him permanently to Marseille for £26 million in the summer of 2024. At the time, that felt like the right call. It felt like the club had listened, had understood the gravity of the situation, and had acted accordingly. And for a while, the conversation quietened down. But now, with Greenwood performing brilliantly in France, with buyback clauses and sell-on fees reportedly built into his transfer, and with his name constantly being mentioned in connection with Barcelona and Premier League clubs, the question is rising again. Could he come back? Should he come back? The answer, for a significant number of Manchester United supporters, remains an emphatic no. And that position deserves to be respected and taken seriously. Football is not played in a vacuum. Clubs are not just businesses. They represent communities, they carry values, and they have responsibilities beyond the pitch. Bringing Mason Greenwood back to Old Trafford would send a message, whether United intend it to or not. It would tell women, and not just female football fans, that performance and profit outweigh everything else. That is a message no club should want to send. Does Greenwood deserve a career in football? That is a question with no simple answer, and people will have very different views on it. But whether he deserves a return to Manchester United specifically, given everything that happened, given the impact it had on so many supporters, and given the statement made by female fans against Greenwood's return, that feels like a much clearer question. And for many, the answer is no. Football will keep covering this story because it generates attention. And yes, even this video is part of that conversation. But the least we can do is have it honestly, with full context, and with genuine respect for the people most affected. So, what do you think? Should Manchester United ever consider bringing Mason Greenwood back? Or is that a line that should never be crossed? This is a conversation that deserves real and respectful discussion, so let me know your honest thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video worthwhile, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more Manchester United news, analysis, and honest opinion. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.